Well, it's been a long time coming, but I'm glad to say that we are back at the rather beautiful Ruffs Lake in Peterborough. The curse of COVID-19 has meant that we've not been able to come here for the best part of a year, but we're back today. The venue looks as amazing as ever. We're looking forward to catching up with Matt and the rest of the boys, and they've got two rather interesting tasks ahead of them today. You can probably hear the chainsaw in the background, and it is that sound that I'm heading towards. Well, it's been a long time coming, but I'm glad to say that we are back at the rather beautiful Ruffs Lake in Peterborough. The curse of COVID-19 has meant that we've not been able to come here for the best part of a year, but we're back today. The venue looks as amazing as ever. I was hoping to come here in the summer, but as I said, we haven't been able to do that. We're looking forward to catching up with Matt and the rest of the boys, and they've got two rather interesting tasks ahead of them today. You can probably hear the chainsaw in the background, and it is that sound that I'm heading towards. Right, Matt, well, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, yep.
Can you fill us in on what's been going on? I know it's not been a lot, but what is the status of play as we stand here now with regard to this lake?
Yeah, so thinking back, obviously a while ago now, and everything that's sort of changed in the meantime. So when we sort of last met, I think we were talking about chalking, barley straw in the lake, wind lanes, potentially cages to feed the fish underneath and stuff like that. A lot of that's gone by the by because of lockdown, and we missed the windows for it in the spring. But as it stands now, we've basically cut wind lanes, which the guys are doing at the moment, to get more wind and air onto the water, and we're also putting cages in so we can get some food into the fish in that sort of shallow water, stop the swans getting it really.
Has that been the general consensus for the whole of Embryo? Like how has lockdown affected Embryo as a whole? Have you still been able to carry on, or has it, obviously I know for a lot of people it put an end to what they could do day to day, but you do work in the outdoors.
Yeah.
What effect has it had?
I think lockdown one, when it was full bore, sort of thousands of people dying every day, it was tough for us. Most of the guys were furloughed. In fact, at one point it was just me. So big portfolio of lakes all over the country, so you're just prioritising what you can do by yourself. Legitimately, I don't really want to be travelling all over the country, but by the same thing, a lake that's got 900 stock fish in needs to be fed, and actually have someone on the ground seeing what's going on. So it was an interesting time. We've had sort of vandalism, all sorts of carry on going on with people breaking in, walking round. Just a massive headache really, but in the bigger picture I suppose we've got it better than a lot of other people really, but yeah.
And today, we're back at the lake, and the priority today is back on those wind lanes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just doing everything we can, thinking really for next summer. So, trying to get as much oxygen as we can in that critical period next year. So that's what the measures are about now, making sure we can get food to the fish and also